how's it going? It has been a while. Couple updates. The road to 185 is almost there. I think I'm coming up on 180 right now. I'm gonna try to get to 190, maybe even 195-ish, and then, nah, probably 190, and then slim back down to 185. I wanted to upload this video a couple days ago, but too many things got in the way. To be honest, it's the playoff. The playoffs are again today. Game 7 between Cleveland. Boston won last night. I'm either training or watching basketball right now. In some other news, my best friend, longtime training partner, and the guy that you see holding the mitts for me, Joshua Munoz, is moving to Phoenix. He is leaving the East Coast for the West Coast. He's gonna be running his business, doing big things. I'm so happy for him, so shout out to him. But I'm gonna be going out there soon, obviously, because I go out to LA quite a bit for the guys at the Face House. Also, for all you DBZ fans out there, especially kids that are like my age that grew up in the 90s, I know all of you at one point tried to go Super Saiyan, like in your bedroom at one point, and just try to go ham and try to make it happen.
And I believe I can be a Super Saiyan.
Shout out to this dude on Instagram for putting this video together. He asked me to send him some highlight clips so he can make a sick edit. As a child, as a kid, I wish that one day I could be made into like a DBZ character. So this is by far one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. Alright, so I want to make this video because I was going to be reacting to it anyways and giving some feedback to JJ, and I feel obligated now because Deji is JJ's brother, that when I go out there, I'm going to help out Deji as well. And Ethan and whoever else needs some help, wants some work, they want to spar, they want to do some training, I'm down. So I'm going back out to the UK in the middle of June. I'm going to go out for another 5 or 6 days, do some sparring with JJ again. I'm really looking forward to the rematch. He's looking a lot better. I know he's going to get even better from now to then. So I'm looking forward to that rematch to see how he does. But also when I'm out there, I have set up 2 crazy things. Number 1, I'm going to be sparring Vidal, KSI's boxing coach. He is an absolute monster and has much more experience, and I want to be as ready as I can be. So I know that Vidal will put me through the test and make me work. So as long as I don't get knocked out, I'm good. Also, Leon, the other guy in KSI's corner, and also one of the videos I made with KSI. Also, one of my videos with KSI, I did some kickboxing pad work with Leon at the end. This guy, I believe, is 10-1 or 11-1 in professional kickboxing. He is an absolute beast. He's a monster. He's a guy who sparred JJ before I did. I want to do some kickboxing sparring with him, so I want to get those 2 videos done as well. But I know the footage is going to be absolutely insane, and I know that the competition is going to be insane, and they're going to challenge me, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. Also, I'm trying to hit up some professional boxers out in my area locally. The problem is that a lot of them are in camp at times, so I'm trying to set up a time where we can actually do some sparring with a professional boxer. I know that would be really good as well. But I know here JJ did some mitt work, so I cut up some of the highlights of the sparring and the mitts so I can kind of give you the feedback that I was looking for, the things that I saw that were good, and see what differences he's made between training with Floyd Sr. and now. And then Deji's sparring match was just absolutely hilarious, but I do have some good insight on that as well. I'm gonna look at his mitt work first. This guy's a high-level professional boxing coach. I actually really like the way he holds mitts. I follow him on Instagram and stuff. Really smooth way he goes about it. JJ stance, hey, big ups. He's keeping his right hand up. He looks a lot more natural when he's moving. Here we go. But yeah, he looks so much more natural on the pads. His right hand is, he doesn't have to force or think about it. When he was keeping his right hand up, he had to really think about keeping it up to remember. But now it just seems like it's there, much more natural. You could tell he's got that Philly shell, that Mayweather stance. Nice and loose, good torque. His left hook too, his hook looks a lot better. He had an issue dropping his elbow on his hooks, but now his elbow is up. That's huge. Alright, now he's gonna spar. I heard this dude, after when I watched the clip, it said he was 5-0, I believe, as a professional boxer. I think 5 KOs. If that's either amateur or professional, that's ridiculous. This dude is a monster though. Dude is really big. When I watch sparring, I'm more interested in the defense more so. When you fight versus someone at a high level, it's going to be hard to land shots. But I'm more looking to see how he defends and how he deals with the punches and the activity. Mainly him using his backhand. I want to see if he catches stuff with his backhand. I think he did here coming up. There it is. Much smoother. Keeping his hand down a little bit. Well, there you go. That's huge because in the Weather fight, he kept getting caught with the left hook. That was really the only punch that affected him. And that's obviously going to be big moving forward. So he's going to be able to keep that right hand up when hooks are coming. And if he's doing that now, it's perfect. All right, so now on to Deji. This was hilarious. I know that he's been doing some like joking sparring matches on his channel, but this was a more serious sparring match. So you can actually see him throw punches with some emphasis and take it a little bit more seriously. But yeah, let's watch this. Let's see what he does here. He does have some aggression. He has that same JJ aggression, so it seems like he does. Dude, this was hilarious. Look at him pick his hands up like it's normal, and then look at Vidal. I was dying. Like, bro, what are you doing? But I was really concerned with Deji. This actually gives me a little bit more confidence, well, until this part. But to be honest, if you go back to JJ's original sparring, this is actually, JJ didn't even do that. JJ's original sparring looked very similar to this defensively. I don't know about the falling part, but the turning your back and turning and running. Oh no, he's got that's the one thing, I don't know, the takedown, I don't know what he's doing. And this is against Ethan here. So these are good signs right here. These are good signs. I mean, he's throwing back, he's exchanging. So if he can just keep doing that and not just completely bail out, he'll be fine. But this is exactly what JJ looked like in the beginning when he first started sparring. Okay, so now the honest assessment and feedback for both of them. Number one, JJ, his stance looks a lot more natural. It looks a lot more natural in there, looks a lot better defensively. And that was a big thing. The dude can punch. We already know that he knows how to throw a punch, and he's going to sharpen those skills just by continuing to punch and continuing to work on his game. But defense is a science, so I'm glad that he's working on that and he's fixed those things already. So those are great signs there. I do want to see, though, a sparring match with someone a little bit more his level. Obviously, he goes out there with a guy that's huge, and the guy has 5 knockouts. He looks like he can throw way harder than he was throwing. So the real test will come in June when I actually get in there. But overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now, Deji, if I can compare him to JJ, it looks like he actually can throw a better punch now than when JJ first started. Obviously JJ's bigger, he's the stronger person, so he has more power, and Deji's not gonna have that advantage in the Jake Paul fight. But offensively, he's got a pretty good base. He's quick, you know, he's jittery, and he has that aggression that he can tap into. But defensively, man, he's got to fix the whole desperation mode of just turning and running and, you know, trying to get out of there. If he just stays in there, hangs in there, and learns just to find his shots and throw his punches, and not just freak out when punches are coming at you. That's like for anybody though. It's not just him. It's not just his thing. Unless you like were fighting in the streets as a kid or something, it's really hard to deal with punches coming at you. You have to get used to that. That's like the main thing, because everyone can throw a punch really. It's learning how to deal with punches coming at you that is more challenging, and then trying to throw punches, your punches in between that and land shots. That's the most challenging part about boxing. He just needs to do more sparring. He needs to do a lot of sparring and really get used to punches being thrown at him, and him being able to sit in there and take them and respond with confident punches and not takedowns and half glove touch and swinging and stuff like that. I don't know what. He's probably going to throw a kick there against Jake. That's going to be one entertaining fight, I tell you that. But yes, all my training I'm going to be posting on my social media. I'm not going to be really making YouTube videos unless it's a sparring match. So if you guys want to see my training and what I'm working on and what I'm improving on, then either on Instagram or on Twitter. Mainly on Instagram. My Instagram stories and like my Instagram posts is mainly where all my stuff is going to be. Alright, I'm going to go edit this because I want to watch the game. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Oos. Same